Hello, hello, hello. Hmm, that bouncing was really weird. Anyways, hello, hello, hello. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Sue. Good morning, Brioni. Deborah! Hello, how are you? How's our girl doing? Hi, Valerie. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Laveda. Hello, Barbara Ross. Hi, Tina Laveda. It looks funny with you being over on the Bookers. Hi, Helen. Happy Hump Day, Mary Sharkey. Happy Hump Day, y'all. Happy Hump Day. How is everybody doing? What's going on, peeps? The camera's gonna be crooked. Guarantee the camera's gonna be crooked. Crooked, crooked. Y'all, I have a sweatshirt on today, and I think I do this every year where I try to will in fall and will in cooler weather. And so then I put on a sweatshirt and I'm over here thanking my hat choice for today because I'm so hot. You would see beads of sweat coming down my head right now because I'm so hot. But it's actually like kind of overcast and it looks like it wants to rain. Hi, Roxanne, working and listening on Facebook today. Have to take grandson to work in a few. YouTube doesn't like my car. Oh, really? How weird. But yeah, it's overcast and it looks. I knew what you meant. I was like, Cat, that's got to be car. I know. I'm trying, Mary Sharkey. I'm trying. As soon as I put it on, and mind you, the fan is on, the AC is on 74. I think upstairs is 72, and I'm like, bring it. And then I put the sweatshirt on, I'm like, hi, Elaine. Hey, Kay. Oh my gosh. Hi, Joanne. You're getting rain right now. And here's the funny thing. So, hi Karen. So, I was teasing, and saying how Nick thought he was on a 3-hour flight and it ended up being 11 hours, right? So he A for effort. Well, I try. Um, so he got there, he arrived safely and everything, and I was like, "Oh, how's the weather?" And he sends me a picture, and he's like, "It's real humid." I guess his glasses fogged up when they got outside of the airport, and I started laughing. I said, "Well, actually, look at it. It's real overcast because it looks like you would walk outside and it would be like, ooh, it's cold out here." No, it's gloomy outside. It's like sprinkling, but it's hot. Hello, trees. Hello. Hi, Miss Connie. Good morning, Robin. How's Australia? How's the weather in Australia? I might try putting the heater on, see if it'll bring some warmth. Where were the village transfers you used last week with the Christmas molds? Those are IOD, and I bought them from LNJ Goods when she was having her free shipping sale. But they're IOD. So your IOD stockist, whoever you use for IOD, yeah. So Vintage Retail Therapy, LNJ Goods, Sweet and Sassy, Scrappy Rustics. They're all any IOD. And what did I do with that transfer so I can give you the name of it? Did I put it? It is called Partridge Lane. Partridge Lane. So, okay, I've been looking for them. Okay, yeah. I know Lynn has them. I'm almost positive Mara will have them. Yeah. You'll find them. Anyhow, y'all, check this out. I got an email today. I know it's not like that big of a deal, I guess, but I consider myself a little tyke. You know what I mean? Like, I consider myself a little tyke. As far as retail goes, I'm by all means no L&J Goods or no Vintage Retail Therapy, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little tyke, you know? I got an email from Prima today that says, congratulations, redesign plus status for 2026 secured. Me, little old me, crafting chaos. And so basically what that means is that we get like exclusivity, like for territory protection, new releases. I'll get to see them even earlier. All kind of things. Like there's a big old list of stuff, and I was like, holy cannoli, that is really cool. Does that mean I spend too much money? Yep, that's what that means. Hi, Miss Linda Baker. So I was like, oh, that's amazing. Like, we're just this little old, that means you're spending way too much money. You are in La La Land, Terry. La La Land. Oh, my gosh. I was just like, uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Hi, Nancy. So, let me show you what I have in store for you guys. I don't know what this eye does, why it leaks, but it I'd rather have a leaky eye than a runny nose, so I don't know. Maybe we're trading off. I just don't need both. Like, we can't have a leaky eye and a runny nose, because then it's game over. You watch, now I'm going to have a runny nose. You watch. So I showed you, some of you may remember we did like that big old Mama Jamma ghost that I bought, and then I bought like the children, or it was like the mom and pop, pop and mom. Well, no, mom is probably bigger. Mom and pop, and then the babies, and then I have this one, and then another one like this one on top of like a black pumpkin. It's because he lights up. Anyways, I can't, y'all. I can't. Hi, Kiki. Thank you, guys. I know. I'm just like, woo. Wonder. Anyways, and then I brought out one of my mini 5 million pumpkins because, I have FOMO because I see everybody doing these amazing, like, pumpkins that look glass-like, when they paint them and stuff. But I want to do, like, a pink and turquoise kind of like, how for Christmas I usually do like a rose gold kind of thing, which is really funny because I don't decorate in rose gold for Christmas. I told you, don't ever try to get in this thing because there's a lot. There's a lot that goes on in there. So I thought it would be really cool to make this look like porcelain, but like, hi, Lisa, how are you? So make it look like porcelain, but like in like pink frilly colors, maybe. I don't know, maybe. And then we're going to, of course, like match him. And I want to make him a hat, so I brought out a toilet paper roll. Because I thought it might be cute. I don't know. We're either going to do like a big frilly bow on her, or make it her a cute little witch hat. Because I think the ones that I did last year, I think they had top hats. I can't remember, but I'm almost sure they had like top hats, the ones that I did last year. Hi, Stephanie. Thanks, Lisa. So let's get my desk on the screen. I did put bonding primer on here because it is one of those, foamy pumpkins. I'm jealous that I don't have like a real like Lynn kind of stem. We'll pull this out though, but let's just see what happens. You see what happens when you put things into the universe? You heard me just sniffle right now, right? Uh-oh, who is this? Oh, no. No, 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 buddy. No, sorry. No, mm-mm, no, 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 no. You know, and that's not really cool, dude. Like, that is something very serious. You shouldn't try to do that to get money for people. So, you're getting the BBD. I'm sorry. That's real awful for you to do something like that. Awful, right? Just awful. So I don't know how you keep putting comments in, but you know, I'm not the one, bro. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. Don't do it. Because I guarantee you I have more technology back here that I'm a lot quicker than you. So knock it off. Before you don't have to do anything. I'll handle it for you. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Where's our little buddy? Oh, he's running amok. Hi, Sybil. He's running amok around here somewhere. He's running amok around here somewhere. He thinks that he doesn't have a case coming, and he does. Okay, so I don't want to do rose gold though. I want to do a pretty pink. Why do I still see his comment over here? I don't see him anymore though, right? He's gone. So I want to do a pink, and I'll show you. You guys know, like, I call them the Dina Ray colors because that's what I think of whenever I see, like, the pinks and the blues. I always think of Dina Ray. So the Dina Ray colors, right? I don't know if I want both of these on one here. I'm thinking on the pumpkin, I want it pink and, like, white and maybe gold. Maybe even silver if I bump my head. Hi, Chris. But I always say silver and then it doesn't ever work out well for me. So let's get out some of the metallics because I don't want my favorite delicate metallic rose gold. I want like a pinky, like pinky. But see, the only problem with these is the metallics are super light. So I don't know about... We can't do that by itself. See, I'm thinking like rose, like that. And then it'd be really super like, oh yeah, we're getting there. Do we want ice? I don't know if we want ice. You know my nose is running now, right? So last year, our Joann's Fabric, closed. So I bought like a 16 inches. I think that's how high he was. I bought 4 sizes and they cascade down. I still have the huge one in my garage that I never did last year, you guys, that we might bust out and do this year. So let's see. See, I kind of like that one too, the cherry blossom. I think cherry blossom may be more of what I'm going for. This is kind of like baby doll pink, and this is more of the pink. But I think, okay, and so let's see. We've got like really weird number of ribs, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I don't even care if like some of the colors are together. You know what I seen someone do on Pinterest? It was gorgeous. It was like that amber pumpkin color. This one with like a lime green in like some of the skinnier wedges. It was gorgeous. So that's kind of what was making me think of like But I think that's too much color. I think maybe for us, we will do a pink, white, and gold, I think. I think. I think. I think. I think. I think. But I kind of want like a true gold. So you know what that means, right? Let's get out some pigments. Because I'm tinking. I'm tinking. Not even maybe antique, or is antique too? It might just be just gold. So what I'm thinking is maybe, yeah, the three of those. Okay, so I don't know why I've started to love pink so much. I don't know either, Lisa. I know because obviously I have breast cancer, which, by the way, for the store, I don't know why, just popped into my head, but we're going to have some fun, inspirational gifts and stuff for the store that are going to go out in October in recognition of Breast Cancer Month, because I've never done it before and I don't know why. But ever since then, when I was diagnosed, you know, obviously the ribbon is pink. So I did not like pink at all. You couldn't catch me painting pink using pink. And now rose gold is my color. Like, I don't know, something has happened. Something has happened to me. So let's do this pink. This one white. I didn't really want a huge gold, but I guess that's what it's gonna. Let's just map it out first and see what it does. Pink, white, gold, pink, white, gold. So we might need to change the lineup. Pink, white, gold, pink. So two pinks right here. I obviously don't like that, so we might, in what we can do is we can split a wedge. So since I didn't want, we can actually split a couple of these wedges maybe. Hi, Lori. I knew Sue was going to be like, oh my God, is she really doing pink for Halloween? Yuck. Black. I know Sue is crawling outside of her skin right now, but every now and again we can win Sue over. Hold on, I need to get my gum eraser, if I can find it. I don't know. The last time I was looking for it, I couldn't find it. It's still not here. I need to open up a new gum eraser. Okay, so then this wedge will be white and gold, which is fine. I'm okay with that. And then another big wedge is pink. And then we have these ones here, white, gold. Yes, I'm happy with that. I like that. White, gold, and then this is pink. I'm okay with that. Now, let's go the other way because this is a huge wedge over here. So pink, gold, white, pink, gold, white, pink, gold. See, this is another big wedge, so we might split these two again. But let's just see. Pink, gold, white, pink, gold, pink. So yeah, this one just needs to be split. So should we split? I guess it doesn't matter, right? We just need to split one of these. Which one is bigger? Let's split this one. Oh, that one's got something there. I'll split this one. Hi, Kathy. How about making the big ones? Maybe make stripes. Or we could do polka dots. We could do polka dots. That might be cute to do like pink polka dots. So pink, gold, white, pink, gold, white, pink, gold, white, pink, gold, white. So you know what? I won't split them. Pink, gold, white, pink, gold. This should technically be white, but maybe as we're going, maybe we might need to polka dot some. I think that's what we'll do then. I like the polka dots. I don't want to check. Check is boring to me to watch or to do for you. Like, I love to check, but I don't like to do it live because I think it's super boring. So if we did pink, gold, white, polka dots. Do you guys like that idea or no? Well, and then if we did pink, gold, white, see that one would be too small. Polka dots, pink, gold, white, and then we'd have a small polka dot. Pink, gold, white. Okay, let's just start putting it on there and see what happens. All right. I think I like the polka dots, yeah? And to be honest, if some of them are the same colors, whatever. It looks like it's a funky looking pumpkin anyways. All right, so this is chalk paste. It's a decor chalk. Let me close this before Troy comes over here because he'll slam it closed because he doesn't like when those are open. So I am going to use my fluid medium just to thin that out a little bit so that it won't give me such a hard time when I am trying to spread it out thinly because I don't want to deal with any brush marks. See, I like that pink. Oh, can you guys tell? I know it's washed out because of the bright lights. So this Sunday, I think what I'm going to have to do is go through all of my paints and throw out a bunch of paints. And I have my overflow cart that's still over there that used to be right next to me, and replace a bunch of them. All right, so we're just going to thin this out. Fluid medium, I talk about it all the time. I do sell it in the store. If you use acrylic paints, you really should have fluid medium in your arsenal. It'll bring back paints. Let's leave that one out. That one doesn't need to be back out here. So it'll bring them back to life. It's a lot different than spraying it with water. Water's not going to do the trick. If you want to revive your paints, use the fluid medium. All right, let's take that, and then I'm going to take a brush that has kind of, well, let's just use two, I guess. Hi, Olga. Okay, so let's start at I start here, because we said that was a polka dot and that was supposed to be pink. Again, Terry. Did Troy bring back I brought my water back. Now, these pumpkins, the pumpkins, have been in my tub with all of the pumpkins. It literally looks like a pumpkin patch in the tub. So, and some of them already come with, some dents and bumps and bruises. Whatever. I'm not going to stress off of it. So I'm going to have to be super patient because obviously these are matte and I cannot wait until we get the finishing on here and make it all like porcelain looking. All right, I need a brush that I trust. Let's just grab a 10. That's not going to splay open on me. Now you could, if you wanted to, on the ribs, go in with like, some blue painter's tape and then put your clear gesso so that it doesn't bleed underneath. But I just think that's going to be doing too much. What do we think? Do we like that pink? I think that pink is good. It's not like in your face Barbie pink. Hold on, Olga. Thank you so very much, Olga. I appreciate you. Speaking of Olga, I haven't been changing the subtitles. Sorry, Olga. I was doing really good in putting the Greek and the Portuguese and Spanish on them, and then they changed where it was, the menu. Oh, gosh. Where's your keyboard that Mommy bought you? Troy, that's why Mommy bought you a keyboard, so Mama doesn't have to take it out of hers. Okay, hold on a minute. No. You gotta hold on a minute, son. It needs to come back on. Hold on. So this one is called Cherry Blossom. Every time I try to go to bring it into the store, it's out of stock. I have to put in an order. I will see. It's the Decor Paint Chalky. I will see if it's in stock. I'll be honest, I haven't used this in a minute, so I haven't remembered to look. And then also in the rib, like in the creases. Hold on, son. Troy. In the creases of the rib, I think what we'll do is use some of the contour. Troy, you can't turn my chair, son. The contour liners, we'll see. That's... Okay. I should have did the rib first. But, you know, I was Poseidon. I was Poseidon. I like it. I like the pink. All right. So I'm going to get a little bit smaller brush here. So this is the brush that I like. Whenever I need to get flat and by lines, I love these because they don't, when you push down on them, they stay together. They don't splay out, which then makes it a lot easier and possible for you to do a straight line, right? Okay, so if we're going pink, gold, white, polka dot, then this rib that we split here will be pink. And nobody said that we can't split, right? So we need it to, I will tell you though that some of the pumpkins that I seen on Pinterest, they didn't split the ribs. They did as many ribs as was on the pumpkin, and it looked amazing. So some of the colors butt up next to the other ones, like that lime green and orange one I was telling you about. Those are not my colors, but y'all, they looked so good together, especially on that pumpkin. How glossy it was. I was like, holy guacamole. But right away I thought of that amber color that I have from Finn. And then I know Finn has a green like that too. Exactly. No rules whatsoever. Oh, we need to show Lisa my box. Hold on, Lisa. I need to show you my box I finished yesterday. Because I thought of you as I was doing it. Alright, so I'm just going to bring this rib. There's way too much paint on there. Hold on. Hey now. Oh well. Alright, let's do that again. Because there's so much paint already down here, and then with there being so much paint on the brush like that, it's never a good thing. And we'll fix all of the... What happened there? How did it get so wobbly right there? Did I not even go in there? Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, man. Okay, let me get this box for Lisa. I'm gonna spray this right here so I can get those brush marks out. I don't know if you're still here, Lisa, but can you see I used Mirror Mist on the heart to make it look like it was kind of like her mirror, and she's coming through the mirror, and then I used that apple with some fine line crackle and texture, and then look at the velvet powder on the inside. Oh, it's gorgeous. I need to take pictures of it. Yvette is going to strangle me if I don't take pictures of it soon. What'll happen is I'll wait until she asks me for the pictures. She's going to get tired of asking me. All right, now let's fix. Oh, I didn't even finish the other side, but let's get these brush marks out first before they dry, and then I'll fix the other side. All right. Thank you, Valerie. I actually love it. That was a good suggestion that Catherine made to do the heart. I love it. All right, so my line with the pencil is a little crooked, which is fine. You just fix it with the brush, and then let's get back. Okay, and then let's get some of this paint. I'll fix that. I don't know why it got so wobbly over there. Okay, so then again, we're gonna go. So it's gonna go pink, gold, white. Do we like that big rib of white? I guess that's fine. Polka dots, pink, gold, white. Polka dots, pink. Trying to figure out how to hold this so that way it's not, my hat isn't in view. So because I took Trevor off property the last couple of days, and we had to wake up at a different time. I had to get him at a different time. When I was setting up the live today, holy guacamole! I didn't know what day, what date. It's like, good cuggly muggly. What am I doing? It's like, is today hump day? No, not yet. I was like, no, wait. He was off property 2 days, so today has to be hump day. I don't know. Very discombobulating. I like the pink color too. I don't like the Barbie, like, in your face pinks. I still can't get down with those pinks. Or like neon pinks. Oh my gosh, you guys. He doesn't watch me, so I can talk about him. Nick. So I don't know, like, who planned the bachelor party for Nick's cousin. I'm thinking like Nick's fiance maybe had a lot, helped him a lot. But anyways, they're having like themed days, which I've never heard of men having themed birthday bachelor parties. But hey, more power to them. Whatever. Anyways, one of the days they have to wear pink, and so Nick has a salmon colored like shorts and top. Like, it was a new, like, it was a new fit that he bought. Okay, and because I was like, oh, you got you some new outfits, huh? And he goes, yeah, there's themes or whatever. So one of them is pink. And I go, well, this is salmon. He's like, that's as pink as it's going to get. And I'm like, okay, whatever, right? So I've been teasing him because he's had this salmon. Hi, Julia. Outfit for a minute, right? Well, they all came in at one time. Okay, whatever. The other day, y'all, he got some swim trunks in or whatever. Y'all, they're neon. Okay, I take it back. They're black, but they have like neon margarita cup, a neon like pineapple, a neon. The base of it is black though, so I know when I'm saying these things, you guys are probably trying to picture it going, what on earth? But still, if you know my Nick and you know him, everything he wears is black. No, mostly the main color is black. Like, he doesn't wear salmon and neon and all this other stuff, right? And so I've been giving him such a hard time, and I'm like, send me pictures. He's like, yeah, I'll send you pictures. I was like, no. Send me pictures of your salmon outfit and your neon colored shorts. And he just looks at me, right? And I go, you better send me pictures, or I'm going to call your cousin, and I'm going to have your cousin send them to me, because his cousin is like, he'll take pictures for anything. But y'all, I just cannot believe. I can't. Like, I'm trying to picture him in this salmon outfit and neon shorts, and it gives me a giggle every time. Pink, gold, white polka dots. Pink, gold, pink. So we have to do something over here. I don't know what, but whatever. We'll figure that out. Maybe we split these two. If we split these two, would it be better? So pink, gold, white, polka dot. Pink, gold, white, polka dot, pink, gold. Yeah, so we have to split these two, don't we? Oh, y'all, it just gives me a giggle. Or we could just leave this whole one. What did I say? I think we do need to still split one at least. Oh, I don't know who came up with these themes or what they're going to be doing during these, these themed days. But I was like, well, one thing's for sure, you won't get lost. And he's not appreciating my sense of humor. I think it's hilarious. Yeah, we would have got a straighter line had I have started from the bottom, top, and met in the middle, but, you know, that would have been too difficult. So, pink, gold, white, polka dot, pink, gold, white, polka dot. Do we need it, or should we just make it all polka dot? By the time we get over here, we'll see if I need to split it or not, yeah? If I really want to split it is what I mean. So do we need any more? Pink, gold, white, polka dot. So pink right here, gold, white, polka dot. And then we should be okay. So pink right here. Oh my word. After this, we should be fine. Or some kind of fire and fireman have to show. Oh my gosh, y'all. The salmon already was killing me. But when I seen the shorts, like the board shorts, I was, who are these for? I was cracking up. It's funny. Okay, hold on. Actually, I don't need this. We can just set it on ribs that aren't painted. Durr. But then you guys can't see. That's why I've been doing it like this. Alright, whatever. And why am I using the big brush again? I don't know. You guys don't see him, but if you guys can hear him when he says hi or whatever. He's got a really deep, deep voice. Deep voice. He matches that voice. So just the thought of him in these colors are just. All I want is a picture, just one. Just one. I'm not asking for much. Alright, let's, because we're splitting that rib, let's do this. With the ghost, I was thinking about maybe using the pink and ivory harlequin rice paper, but I know that that's gonna give me a fit because of the harlequin. I'm gonna have to make sure I match them up. And I mean, it will be difficult, obviously. It can be done, but I think it would be super cute. I just don't know if I want to fuss with it like that much. Hi, Jeanette. I know. I think the polka dots are going to be really cute, especially when it's all, like I said, once we've got all the gloss on it, because that's one thing. I am going to use the solvent gloss because I want it super, super shiny. I want somebody to actually, like, when they pick it up, like, be ready, to be picking up something heavy in glass, and it's just, a foam pumpkin. Worry about getting all the paint brush marks out of it in a minute. I'm just getting up to that line first, and then I'll get the big big brush. Troy, that's really loud, bud. Troy, can you turn that down for Mama, please? He can't even hear me. That's so loud. Can you guys hear that? This is the one time I really want you guys to say no. All right, now let's get those brush marks out of there. I think it Hi, Shonda. I think it'll be so pretty. It can be done. It's just going to be patient. It's just like whatever. When did I do that Harlequin? The damask. I used that blue damask, and it turned out great. But it gave me a fit doing it because obviously we had to match it up. Look, and I keep touching something. You can't? Okay, good. Because it was very loud. Very loud. He couldn't even hear me. It was so loud. I had to mute you guys and scream. Okay. I'm sure there will be like places on here that will need to touch up, which is fine. But for the most part, we've got the pink down. So we'll need to touch some places up. But I just want to get the color laid first, and then we'll go in and fine tune everything. How are you, Natalie? It might even be pretty, I don't know, to maybe put the rose metallic over that. You guys can tell me what you think. And we could try it, and then if we don't like it, we could just paint the pink back over it. I don't know. All right, so I think this may be the one and only time that I want to use a bright white. Okay, you guys tell me. Should we use an off-white or do we think a bright white? Like Snow White, bright white, or cream? Like the regular, like... I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do a bright or a cream? That was really loud, Papas. Can't have it that loud. Mom will get in trouble. Bright? That's what I was thinking too. I don't use bright white usually. Here. This right here. You want me to charge it? I can charge it, but that, you don't need it charged. It's on your computer. See, it needs to be handled. Okay, let's get a couple of more. For the most part, I don't think a lot of the white is huge wedges. I think they're smaller wedges. Didn't I bring out another brush? I did. Bright, yeah. You want to try the metallic? Okay, we'll try the metallic and see what we think. Okay, so this is going to be the same thing. I might be able to. I know it's probably hard for you guys to tell if there's a difference, but I hope he has a good time though. It's the first time Nick has ever been outside of the US. I was like, what? You've never been to like Cancun before or Cabo San Lucas or nothing? Canada? Tijuana? Nope. He's flown more in the last year than he has ever. Going to Texas twice. And then now Cancun. Oh man. No. Hi, Lorianne. I know. Oh, I don't know. She may be busy with a customer, maybe, or just busy in general. I know. I always have to watch Nicole and Ashley later because they are literally on when I'm going to pick up Trevor. I miss the lives all the time. They try to play it in the car just to at least listen to them, but Troy doesn't like that. He'll go, and point to the radio the entire time until I turn the music on. Oh, she's getting her hair did. Ooh, she gonna be a hot mama. It's funny because it's just white. I don't have to be so careful, you would think, but I don't want the gold that's going to meet on the other ribs for it to be looking all different because it's got a bright white underneath it in some places. All right, so we're just going to flatten out any brush marks. Wrong one. Let's put those down. Okay, so I was able to see that that was white. So white, polka dot, pink, gold. Got white here. right? Polka dot, pink, gold, white. Is pink, gold, white? Pink, gold, white. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy, I'm already losing my bonkers. The pumpkin itself has just a tiny bit of texture. Hi, Brenda. That's why when I do my pumpkins, I might use. Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to do anything in the ribs, if you're not putting like any bling or any contour liner or anything like that in the ribs, I strongly suggest you use your painter's tape. And I have shown you guys many a times how to put your clear gesso over the painter's tape so that you get your clean, crisp line. And just do that. So that way you don't have to worry, about doing this all nice and neat in the ribs. But make sure you use your clear gesso, because I have not met a tape yet. And you can tell me, use the green, use the blah, 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 use the blah, blah, blah. I have not met a paint yet that doesn't bleed underneath, or a tape yet that doesn't bleed when I have painted over it. Some might be better than others, and it might not bleed as much, but it takes 2 seconds to use some gesso and painter's tape and get a clean, crisp line, rather than having to go back and fix the lines after you pull the tape off and it's all jaggedy and it has bled all over. That's just my 2 cents, but you know. Or if you don't have clear gesso, then you just paint it using your base paint to seal the edges of the painter's tape. Okay, let's smooth down any brush marks. All right. Hi, Natalie. I always mess up my stripes running to the same color side by side in the end. Hi, Miss Luca. How are you? It's so good to see you. You guys have seen me. I have done it many a times. Gesso, use my trick. I promise it works. It will not bleed. Okay, so we have polka dots, white. Polka dots, white. That's obviously pink. Pink, gold, white. Polka dots, pink, gold, white, polka dots, right? All right. So, polka dots, white, polka dots, pink, gold, white, polka dots, pink, gold, white. I feel like I've even messed up, because even the ones that have the polka dotties are going to, well, I don't know. Do we want it pink, or a pink base, or a white base? Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, let's spritz her a little bit so we can get her moving. I remember I was doing a live with somebody, and I was doing that, And they were like, oh, you don't need to do that, or just pull the tape off when it's still wet, or you could just do this, or you could just do that. And I was like, doesn't work. For me, you guys might be able to do it and be a pro, and it might not bleed for you. I have never, ever been able to use painter's tape without it bleeding underneath. So maybe it's just user error. I don't know. I'm thinking if we do the polka dots, it's gonna have to be white underneath too. Duh. Maybe. We'll see. We might have to come back and do it white. Ooh. See, I can't get those flu shots. Well, number one, I won't get a flu shot because ever since I seen what it did to my Troy boy when he was younger, I don't do them. So I'm afraid that it'll happen to me. Troy got so ill after getting the flu shot. My poor baby. All right. So gold, white, polka dots, and then this one over here needs to be. Might be backing myself into a corner, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. Then we'll mix up the gold. I need to dry it. I can't flip it. Whoops, wrong one. Can't flip it. Okay. Since I need to dry it, we're gonna get all these brush marks out of here first. And then let's dry it so that way I can hold it. Hi, Judy. Long time no see. Hi, Phyllis. How are you? Nope. So if you just use some painter's tape and you seal it with clear gesso, I promise you it will never bleed again. Promise. I was like, wait, what? All right. Let's finish painting this word. Okay. Oh no, don't do that. There we go. Okay, was that the last white? I think that was the last white for now. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to go in and put white on those other places that we're going to polka dot, but we'll see. Hi, Kimberly. I'm just spritzing it with a little bit of water. Since I'm using chalk paste, I'm just spritzing it with a little bit of water because I don't want to see any brush marks. And actually, before we go in with the gold, I am going to go back over here with a little bit of this paint. This paint's been sitting out a little while here, so I'm going to take some more of that fluid medium, and I'm just going to mix it back in there. And then these brushes, I'm actually going to chuck in the water because you'll be silly to try to paint with those. And then we're going to take some of that that's been mixed in with that fluid medium again, and because some here, down here, I can see a little bit of the pumpkin, the white. So let's get that to just be a little bit more opaque. Okay. All right. The more of it was the places where I was using the smaller brush. Okay. All right. I don't think I see. Oh, this one right here. I see a little bit. It's a little sheer down here. Not that someone's going to turn it upside down, but still. You never know. Someone may want to turn it upside down. Okay. Let's dry this, or actually, yeah, we'll dry it. It doesn't take but a second. And then we'll mix up some of the pigment powder. That one's not used. And then we'll paint these golds. I even said, when I think of these colors, I feel like they're Dina Rae colors. Hi there. Okay. Make sure it's down here. It's nice and dry. Troy's computer is right on my pigments. I think he forgot about it. But you watch. As soon as I take this out and put it over here, he's going to come back. Okay, so We'll just use a little cup. Oh, man. I could just wash it in my sink, right? But no, I piled more stuff up on my sink again. All right. Okay. As long as that side's clean, we'll use the other side. So we're going to use the metal pigment in straight up gold because I want that to be super gold. We're going to use the Pigment Fix. And we want this gold to be very, very, very opaque. So remember that ratio is solely going to depend on how pigmented, how opaque you want it to be, right? So the more pigment fix you use, the thinner it's going to obviously be, but then it's going to take the opacity down as well. But you don't want it so thick as like a chalk paint. The more and more you use pigment powders, though, you will start to kind of, as soon as you start to see the texture of it once you're mixing it, you'll start to know, okay, yeah, that's what I like, is when it's this consistency or that, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can start out with like a 2-to-1 ratio, but I never follow it. So there's not a time where I say I always put 2 parts powder, 1 part liquid, or vice versa. I never. You want to make sure that you are scraping the sides, scrape the bottom, make sure you're mixing it up really, really well. Oh, was it today? Was it this morning? Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to message her. Yay! All right, so you can see how beautiful that gold is. I'm probably going to take we'll see how it slides, but I almost feel like I need just a little bit more pigment fix, but we'll see how it slides. All right, let's take a couple more. I think for the most part these are. Don't want to stick my arm in this. I know I will. And we will try putting the metallic on as well to see if we like that metallic on the pink. But what I'd like to see is if we like the metallic on the pink versus the pink with just the gloss. All right. That's just a small wedge altogether, isn't it? Well, we'll tip it this way. So you could, if you wanted to, use your tape now. Oh my goodness. It's actually perfect. If anything, we probably even could put a little bit more powder in there, but I like the way it's sliding right now, so we'll just leave it. get the main center part of it, and then oh, that's going to be so stinking cute. There's a fly that you guys might be able to see that keeps flying right here. I don't know if he's like going around the chair and then coming back, but it's driving me nuts. So I'm having to dip constantly because I'm just taking a little bit. Hi, Tina Roy. I telling ya. And then once we get everything glossed up and the polka dots, oh, I don't know why, but I'm kind of thinking as like kind of shabby chic as it would be. It might be cute to have like jute down the ribs, but I don't know. We'll see. What? Nobody came to the door. Oh my gosh. Somebody came to the door. All right. Hold on. Let me get it for you. Did you guys hear the bell and I'm just going completely bananas? You know how sometimes something happens and you just automatically block it out? But please tell me the dogs didn't bark? Y'all, I am not crazy. Stop it. I know the dogs didn't bark. Did the dogs bark a minute ago and I told... No. No. I'm not crazy. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, the gold. Lisa, you need this gold in your life. This gold, the champagne, and the antique gold. They are some of the most gorgeous pigments. Well, Troy came over here and he pointed, meaning that there's something at the door. And when I look on my watch, sure enough, there's a package at the door. Now the funny thing is he went and boot scooted his bootay up the door, up the stairs, because he's going to verify that he's right and I'm wrong. And then he's going to come over here and tell me, basically, that he's right and I'm wrong and to open the door for him. Again, is somebody going to turn your pumpkin upside down and be like, oh my gosh, you didn't paint the bottom? I don't know, but wouldn't it be silly if we just stopped like mid-pumpkin because it's the bottom and nobody's going to see it? I don't know. Call me crazy. But I think so. Alright, so I can tell, you guys probably cannot, but I can tell by the way the pigment is behaving that it needs to be stirred up. Just a little bit, and then it'll be back fine again. There we go. Okay. Terry, why did you just do that? Because you are a B-O-Z-O. Alright. Okay. So now do we polka dot with gold or do we polka dot with pink? Oh my goodness, you guys. I think they would both be pretty. Your lines would be wobbly wobbly. Wobbly wobbly. A lot of it has to do with the brush. I gotta tell you how important it is to be able to push down on the brush and for the hairs not to go every which way they want to go. And then you would be a lot more successful if you weren't trying to do lines up in the air like I am. If you brace your hand, it won't wobble as much either. But having my arm up in the air like this is Not ideal. But I'd rather you be able to see what I'm doing than to be like this. Because you know, if the camera wasn't on, that's exactly where it would be. Or I would be like this. Either way, it's not an ideal situation. No, the dots are going to go after the gold, but I'm saying, do we do the polka dots in the gold or polka dots in pink? So the actual dots themselves, gold or pink? I'm kind of now liking the gold. The thought of having gold polka dotties rather than pink polka dotties. Make all of this a little more opaque, and then again I can tell again that we need to stir up that pigment because it is not as you could tell that the pigment is sinking down to the bottom. Okay, just need to get a little closer to this pink. All right. Gold and pink. Do one of each. Trying to watch me while you're at work. One eye on crafting and one eye on work. I like that. That's the best way to work. Okay. And then our ghost, right? I don't know. We can either choose to have the ghost on top or on the side, but the ghostie is going to match it. Okay, so then we have our gold. So gold, white, polka dot, pink, gold, white, polka dot, pink, gold, white, polka dot, pink, gold. So this one and this one, right? Yeah, it's to the right of the It's to the right of the pink. All right, let's straighten up this little wobbly wobbly. Hey, Nicole. Ooh, pumpkin. Pumpkins and ghosts. Pumpkins and ghosts. I don't know, you guys. I think we really need, since I have that orange, I'm really thinking we need to do that lime, orange, and gold. I don't know if I pinned it to my board. I'm going to be mad if I forgot to pin it to my board. Not because I want to copy it, by all means. I mean, whatever. That's what inspiration is out there for you to do it like that. But I want to make sure it's like that candy apple green, like the green. Oh, I'm just telling you. I know, son. I told them that after you verified, you would be back down here to yell at me. So just give me a second. Because the way that they distributed the green was pretty, because I remember the green, the wedges on the greens were this just tiny, the real small ones. So I have to see if I have a pumpkin like that, because I have bunch of pumpkins that are all wacky, dacky sizes and shapes. But I also want to see if they made those rivets or if it's the actual pumpkin that's like that. What is that sticking out of there? Oh, I know exactly what that is. That's like the tag thingy. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it, so we might just nip it. Yeah, because if I pull it, the fat end is going to come out. I don't know, Bree. That's what I was wondering, if it would be, because we want to keep it like, the last thing I want to do is make it look like gaudy, like too much, you know? So that was the only thing I was thinking. Like, I don't want to have like a rainbow of colors going on if we're going to do like polka dots in pink and polka dots in gold, and you know what I mean? So that's my only hesitation with that, is that for that reason right there, is if it's going to look like it's too much having so many different colors. And by so many, I know we're only using a variation of 3 colors, but you know, when your eye is like looking at all the things going on, I just don't want it to be overwhelming to look at. I want it to be like, oh wow, that's pretty. And not like, oh wow, that's got a lot of stuff going on. All right, let's. Did we cut this rib? No, it's not. Because it's going to take on a totally different look once we put the gloss on here. You might not think so because it's just gloss, but it will be so different when everything is shiny. Oh my goodness. Did you guys, I know if you don't like scary movies, you probably wouldn't even have paid attention and not care. But if you do like, like the scary movies or whatever, did anybody watch the 28 Years Later? Because I don't know if you do watch that, or maybe you don't even watch it and you just had heard like all the hype about, oh my gosh, I want to go see it 28 years later. Because, they had like 28 days later, 28. This is like, I believe it's the third one. So, you guys know I would rather watch one of those movies than watch like a crying Mimi movie. I don't like it. I want one of those pumpkins now so I can paint one. They're so fun. I have one of those gigantic black tubs with the yellow lid. And I have a ton of pumpkins, all different sizes like this and like different shapes. I have like a bunch of these that are like this. Anyways, that 28 Years Later is on Netflix. Wah, wah, wah. I was like, what was all the hype about? I would, no, no, no. Can I say no one more time? Because no, it was awful. I was so aggravated watching it because I thought it was going to be like, I haven't seen like a good like horror movie in a while. So I want to see the other one. What was it? It's a part of the. Tell me you guys didn't hear that. Did you guys hear that doorbell? Am I going crazy? That's the one. That's the one. Terry. That is the one. Okay. It literally went dong, dong, and there's nobody at my front door. Okay. And the alarm is on and it didn't ring whenever whoever came over. The Conjuring movie. I haven't looked. Is it on anything yet? Like, is it on Paramount or Netflix or Prime or anything yet? Or is it still too soon? Terry, did you watch the 28 Years Later? Now, that movie was a bust. If I would have went, that's one of those, like, if I would have went to the theater and paid $25 for a ticket, I would have been so mad. So mad. Because, once you buy popcorn and a drink and spend like $150, oh, I would have been so mad if I would have went and seen 28 Years Later. And everybody was like, oh my God, I want to go see the movie. It's going to be and then they were hyping it up and everything like it was going to be like so good. And it was so good at being horrible is what it was. Yeah, I want to see. I'm gonna look. I'll Google and see if it's out on any of the other platforms yet, because I want to see that. Now, I have faith that that's gonna be. It's gotta be good. Gotta be. I have faith. I haven't had one that I haven't liked. I mean, I have my favorite, of course, but there isn't one that I'm like, meh. I want to see that one. I'm the only one though. Nobody else cares for those movies in my house. Right, you see how it's all like that on the brush? You're just asking for a mess to happen. But do you think I've wiped it off yet? No. So when I make a mess right now, I wipe it off. Ah! Okay, I don't care where it's streamed. Like, I don't care wherever it's streamed. I'm sure we have it. HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount, whatever. I'm sure we have it. I just want to see it. Okay, so now all we have left is the polka dotties. And I do realize I've got to bring that pink up. I don't know why I stopped right there. That was dumb. Dumb diddy dum dum. Do you remember where you purchased this pumpkin? I love it. I will tell you, wherever I purchased this pumpkin, I feel like don't laugh, but I feel like this one was at Walmart online. Yep, haha, I'm smart. Walmart Inc. I buy a lot of, most everything I buy is online. So this one I bought at Walmart. I think maybe last year, maybe 2 years ago. No, this one was last year. Because I bought a bunch of these. And I know people are like, Walmart? Seriously? Have you guys ever got like your wood substrates and stuff? I could buy a lot of my stuff from Walmart. Substrates and whatnot. But this one, I don't know if you want to take a picture of it. That's what it's called. Way to celebrate. Oh, I guess that way to celebrate is a trademark of Walmart Inc. So, oh man, 2026. Gosh, that's rude. Okay, look at that pumpkin so far. So, on here then, do we like the pink on the gold? So this wedge should be pink with gold polka dotties, or white with gold polka dotties. I'm pretty sure he was at, yeah, because I know for a fact the big one that I bought, I think was like, the price on it was like $89.99 or something like that, and I think I got that big one that's in the garage like this, and it was maybe 40 something bucks, $40. Okay, so tomorrow, I'm looking at the clock. That went by fast. 2:52. So tomorrow, when we come back, I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna go on Pinterest and look and see if I like the polka dots on white or if I would like them on the gold. We may just need to play with it and see. Tomorrow we'll take the metallic and put it on the pink underneath and see if we like that. But I really am very impatient and I want to just gloss the whole thing right now because it's pretty right now, like the colors, but even the pink would look so much better glossy. Oh, I can't wait till we do it tomorrow. But I don't know. I'm trying. I I'm maybe how many will there be? So this is a polka dot, this is a polka dot, this is a polka dot, and this is a polka dot. Maybe we do that reversed in like white, gold, polka dot. Reverse them maybe. Like this one can be gold with white polka dots. And then this one can be pink with gold polka dots or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We have to decide though because we can't get any further. But I really, here was my other thought is using the pink texture on him, but I don't know, y'all. I think what we'll do is try to play with the pink Harlequin, because look at how cute that would be, right? The pink Harlequin decoupaged on him. I keep calling him a him, but it could be a her. With this and polka dots. I think we should do it. I think it would be super cute on there. I think we could do it. It might take a minute and a couple of papers to have to line it up, but I think we could do it. I mean, if we could do the damask, we could definitely do some doggone Harlequins. That'll be simple, easy peasy. But anyhow, gold dots on white and white dots on pink. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, I think we could reverse those, and that would be kind of cute. So I think that would be kind of cute to do that. That's what we'll probably do. All right. Anyhow, let me put these in the wall. So tomorrow we will paint the last wedge with polka dotties, and then we're going to gloss it all up, and then we will decoupage the little ghosty, and then see what Walmart isn't carrying those any pink. Oh, that's sad. Good thing I have a tub of them. I swear on everything I know, I will not buy another pumpkin this year. If I buy a pumpkin this year, someone needs to take me to the mental institution. I'm serious. I cannot buy another pumpkin this year, y'all. I can't. Pumpkins or those like bottle trees, Christmas trees. I have so many of those. It's obnoxious. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. I don't know what we're having for dinner, but I did tell Trevor, since Uncle Nick is in Cancun, that we need to have a seafood fest, because Nick doesn't do seafood. He don't like it. So we're going to have a seafood boil. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.